This place honors 300 brave partisans.
They died in a heroic World War II battle.
Armed only with pitchforks, those local peasants fought against government troops who were, at the time, fascist and openly collaborating with Hitler.
This so-called spomenik, which means monument in Slavic languages, was built in Yugoslavia of 1981.
But sadly, during the breakup wars of the 90s, this monument was targeted and attacked by vandals. It says in Dutch, if you make good agreements, you make good friends.
And now this place is completely forgotten about and neglected. And I guess that's understandable if it regards a past sympathetic to the Nazis.
Today, Croatia is modernizing rapidly. So we're here to get to know Croatia's future.
Because
But we're still alive. It's amazing!
and I like it.
Ajmo!
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 Radical trips make your life great again.
Oh yeah!
Welcome back and get ready for our latest adventure. Our many road trips have taken us all across the European continent, the sunny southwest, cold up north, and deep into the Eastern Bloc. We had so many cool stories to tell already, but we feel we're only getting started. And this time we took the little red car and went to what Barbie at Geography Now calls Europe's most dysfunctional family, the Balkans. Traveling south from Slovenia's Ljubljana, we're crossing into Croatia and are heading for the famous Mediterranean coast.
Sreću tamo gdje ti duša luta. Putujem po svijetu, prolazi mi vrijeme. Okreće se zemlja, život nosi nam probleme.
Zadar. sea organ is a musical instrument played by the sea. I'm sitting here enjoying myself, and I can sit here for another hour.
And over there we have a tribute to the solar system. It's an art installation with glass panels, and those LED lights bounce up at night, which we saw yesterday evening. And it creates this whole show of colors and rhythms. Kids playing around on it. It's sort of a meeting point or a gathering place. And it is intended to make light from the light. So it generates electricity through solar panels. It's quite futuristic and I liked it. And now we're off again.
It's a heart. Everybody loves hearts.
Wow.
Wow. Maybe we should rent a boat and go to the island and be on the heart.
We left the scenic Adriatic coastal highway. Few tourists go here, so lots of small empty mountain roads. Time to take in the Croatian hinterland and some podcasts. Our special stop for today is a river spring, one of 11 sources feeding the Ktina River, and a unique natural sight to behold. And while it might be off the beaten path, still a local excursion bus arrived just a minute after us, dropping off a school class, or several even, who briefly took over the place.
Why?
Luckily, we needed the time anyway for our preparations.
Ja bih htjela biti ta, moja crna tebi, te imam da si moja, me nosiš na sebi. Ja bih htjela biti ta, vodka sa stola, da me piješ i da s tobom kupam se. Kola, kola.
With history dating back to the ancient Greeks, Split is Croatia's second largest city. It is beautiful and it has amazing restaurants.
Look, everything is round. Because we are in a water tower. Multiple levels, multiple bathrooms, multiple sleeping rooms. Let's go inside the house. Welcome to the water tower. Ooh. Ooh. We're starting with the kitchen. Of course, we never cook. We always go out dining because we have very little time. But it's always nice to have a little kitchen and a place where you can eat. First floor. There is a little bed. That's the bed that Ren slept last night. I slept all the way in the top. Let's go to the second floor. Here is the living room. And like we never use the kitchen, we almost never use the living room. We arrived here yesterday, 11 o'clock. Now it's a little bit past 7. We always are in a hurry, and at almost 8 we have a boat tour, so not much time to enjoy the little house, but it's quite funny and special because you have to really look, because everywhere there are little details like this. And then we go up to the next level. And there is the bed, really nice. And this owner of this water tower has really done something amazing, and maybe he's still working on it.
We're going to find our skipper. We have rented, I think, a decent boat.
I hope so. It's like using Tinder or Happen. 10 seconds into your meeting, you know a lot more than before.
We are going to explore the coastline of Croatia. This is how many islands they have, for which they are world famous. Good morning! We're in the harbor.
First, they pump all boats, so I just cleaning the boat. So 15-20 minutes I will be there.
We'll get some food then. And see you, is there a meeting place? There's a lot of palm trees, so which one?
Anywhere you will recognize me.
Okay, see you in 15 to 20 then.
Thank you, man.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Could it be that the Dutch are more punctual than the Southern Europeans? Let's get some coffee.
"35 minutes later.
Our ride has arrived.
Oh, I'm excited.
Good morning.
Morning. Yes. Perfect.
It's enough place for the two of us, I think.
Of course. Welcome aboard, guys.
How do you say in Croatia, let's go?
Ajmo!
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 Our skipper Emil sets course to the Peklini Islands, also known as Hell's Islands, due to a popular mistranslation to English.
This archipelago, it's like 25 islands together, bigger, smaller. One island is for nude people, the second island is for party. Third island maybe is the biggest island, Sveti Clement, Saint Clement. It's like few restaurants, some apartments. It's also very authentic because it's not allowed to change anything. You can have it this like private property, but you can build big house or something. This is what you can see, and that's it.
That's it.
Yes. So all these boats around, sailing boats, catamarans mostly, like maybe 80%, that is charter boats. Islands are pretty close, so for 5 days, 1 week, you can check almost all these islands. You can wake up every morning in another spot, in another bay. Yeah.
It's really nice. It's the end of October and
Yeah,
still warm and nice.
300 sunny days around every year. We don't have snow, we don't have... Actually, if we have cold weather, that is because of the wind. That's it. Mostly it's really nice.
And can you tell me a little about Croatian food?
I believe the food is nice because it's fresh and it's from here. It's not like, you know, if you want to eat a fish, you will eat fish from this sea. In this restaurant, in that restaurant, we have octopus, we have sea bass, we have everything.
There's lots of animals here.
Any.
Yeah.
From wild pigs to wild goats.
But there are no sharks here.
We have sharks.
You
Every
tell me
fish-
now after swimming.
But not sharks who attack people. That is,
friendly sharks.
they are mostly deep down on the bottom and
Okay.
never happened. I never heard.
Emil's stories were a blast, and we also didn't mind relaxing on our 12-meter mini yacht either. But as always, we couldn't linger around because of our packed travel schedule. We will end our Croatia trip in the north.
On this misty morning, we wanted to save the best for last. Because we, at this point, really need to pay tribute to our brave little red car. But in all seriousness, this is actually a war monument. It commemorates the actions of one brave civilian in 1991 during the breakup wars of Croatia from Yugoslavia.
Croatia was one of 6 republics that made up the federal state of Yugoslavia. But there are pockets within Croatia whose population is mainly Serbian. Last summer, these areas rebelled against Croatian independence.
And what he did was to deliberately park his little red Fiat, or Fico, in front of a tank passing by on this very intersection. And those images became news all across the world. But this monument is also an art installation, because the artist reversed the roles of the tank and the Fiat. And art allows you to have your own interpretation of what it means. And for Karel and myself, this monument to the little red car means that you can accomplish anything with a little modesty and perseverance. we reached our final stop. We began the vlog with a war monument celebrating local partisans in World War II. So, to close the loop, we are also ending it with yet another spomenik.
And for those who didn't pay attention, spomenik means monument in Croatian.
Thank you, Karel. And thank you for watching yet another Radical Trips production. We'll see you next time in Bosnia Herzegovina. Ciao!